touch of the hand on the cheek. This is a dark time. Perhaps you're quarantining at home where you might feel unsafe or unwell. And this is the exact time where we are going to go into the dark of Good Friday just for this time. Not just, oh, Pastor, do we have to this year? Yes, especially this year, because going into the dark, we are going to be reminded who is in the dark there with us. If I were to rewrite Frozen 2, why Anna would have been transformed because of the realization of the incarnate Christ around her saying, I am here, I have seen dark before. I was put on the cross to die. And I am with you. It says in Scripture that Jesus Christ is the same yesterday and today and tomorrow, and this is what we are promised. I can't tell you what's going to happen next because, my goodness, in the past month and a half, I have not been able to foresee what has happened next. Certainly not 4 children running around a house while I'm trying to, I don't know, preach a sermon. Or maybe just even do my hair. I might not have this morning, I don't know. Can't predict what's going to happen next, but I can tell you that Jesus Christ is the same today as tomorrow as yesterday. And this Jesus Christ has seen the darkest of dark. He died for us so that he might know our dark, that he might know our grief, so that we might be known by God and at one with God. That is the atonement, at one meant. And so comes the call. Not just that Christ is there with us, but is calling. From the cross, he says, woman, behold your son. Son, behold your mother. And from that point on, this disciple brought her into his home. Have you seen the evidence of hope? Outside your windows or on the news or maybe in some sort of teleconference on YouTube, a video that's been shared in social media. Have you seen the hope? A spouse visiting his wife in a nursing home. She has Alzheimer's and music brings her so much joy, and so he comes every day and sings the hymns through the window. Woman, behold your son, and son, behold your mother. Neighbors calling neighbors that maybe they haven't seen since last summer, because you know here in Indiana we really don't embark upon our neighborhood streets until about now in the season. Neighbors calling neighbors, can I get you something from the grocery store? You surely shouldn't be exposed. Woman, behold your son. Son, behold your mother. People confessing that they have never, ever threaded the eye of a needle ever before, but have not only learned how to sew, but are producing masks to be shared with those who are putting themselves on the front lines for us. A pastor within our congregation, Kevin Patterson, who used to be pastor of the Baptist church here downtown, he's still expected to go to the grocery store at Barney's. You know what he's doing today? He not only went to work to stock the shelves, to sell the food so that we can eat each day, he's bringing communion. And he's going to safely distribute it to those who want to acknowledge Good Friday. For those who want to remember that Jesus has and is and will meet us in the dark. May you know today that Jesus is meeting you there. In your grief, in your loneliness, in your frustration, and the chaos, and the unknown, perhaps the depression, the anxiety. And not only that, but Jesus is calling you. And Jesus is calling someone else to call upon you. That is where the incarnation of Christ is. That is where the church continues to be. And as we speak of that incarnation, I'm going to read one more poem to end my sermon. This also comes from Good Poems for Hard Times by Mara Simon. It's called Angels. The incarnation, where Jesus shows his mother, the disciple, and the disciple to his mother. Angels who are without mercy, who confide in trumpet flowers, who carry loose change in their pockets, who dress in black velvet, who wince and fidget like bats, who balance their halos on hat racks. Angels who watch reruns of famine, who powder their noses with pollen, who laugh and unleash earthquakes, who sidle in and out of our dreams like magicians, like childhood friends, who practice their smiles like pirates, who exercise by walking to Zion. Angels who live on the edge of doubt, who cause vertigo but ease migraines, who weep milky tears when troubled, whose night sweats engender the plague, who pinion their arms to chandeliers, who speak in riddles and slant rhymes, who love the weak and foolhardy, who lust for unripe persimmons. Angels who scavenge the fields for lost souls, who hover near lighthouses, who pray at railroad crossings, who supervise the study of rainbows, who cannot blush but try. Angels who curl their hair with corkscrews, who honeymoon with Orion, who are not wise but pure. Angels who behave with impious propriety, who hourly scour our faces with hope, whose own faces glow like radium, whom we've created in our own form, to return us like fossilized roses to the wholeness of our original bloom, who are without mercy, seek and yearn to return us like fossilized roses to the wholeness of our original bloom. May you be met by the Christ today, and may you be met by an imperfect angel as we attempt to reach out to one another as best as we can. Amen.